I play quite a few niche games, which anyone other than me would find incredibly strange. Most of these are either outdated or so strange looking that people may wonder who even plays this. This is especially because many of these strange games play like straight booty juice. The game I am talking about today is one of these strange games, and while it plays surprisingly well, the aforementioned reasons make it so that people don't play it, which leaves a perfect opportunity for someone as autistic as me to learn every single detail. Take, for example, this scenario. This dude will shoot anything he sees for a turn, but his line of sight is blocked by a big rock. You are right here and decide to deploy a drone which will chase him down and explode on death. Logically, he shoots through the rock and the drone blows up in your face and the drone crits and your entire position is ruined, leading to your swift demise. Enrique! This happened 2 days ago as of writing this script and I am still pissed. Infuriating bugs that absolutely won't get patched aside. As in any game, there is still a well-defined meta, that being this combo. Today I will be going over the most critical part of this meta, that being Happy Fortune Yoshi.
Help! Help! Help me!
In Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, there are 24 different loadouts you can choose from in multiplayer. For each of the 8 characters, there is an all-purpose loadout that is obsolete on all characters except for Rabbid Peach. Additionally, there's typically a weapons and damage-based loadout and an abilities-based loadout. Today we are talking about Yoshi's abilities-based loadout, Happy Fortune. This loadout gives him a 140% damage of the primary weapon, single shot reaction shot, which is the line of sight ability from earlier, with a 2-turn cooldown, as well as an ability that applies a buff to all allies in range that guarantees crits. This has a 1-turn cooldown with Happy Fortune. These benefits are at the expense of a good dash, which is a melee hit you can perform while moving onto an enemy space, which does a pitiful 10 damage with Happy Fortune Yoshi, as well as another pitiful 10 damage ground pound when landing from a super jump, which is a movement option that allows you to get to high ground, achieved by moving onto an allied space. This is a blueprint for what would be a decent support unit that buffs allies and has a pretty good area of denial option in the reaction shot, but it would have serious trouble at close range, since the dash would barely tickle the enemy. This would be fine if these were on a character like Mario, who is a close-range killer that is usable at medium range, and with this loadout he would be much more consistent and less powerful at close range, but much more powerful at medium range. Undoubtedly, these tools make a strong, consistent character, but not a meta-defining one. For now, suspend this information, because we need to talk about the class-independent properties of Yoshi. Yoshi has 180 health, which is pretty high. Units in this game typically have either 170 or 150 health, with the 3 exceptions being Peach with 200, Luigi with 120, and of course Yoshi. This means that by pure brute force, he can 1v1 many characters in the game, and if it weren't for his weapons, he would win. On paper, his weapons aren't good. He has the Rumble Bang, which deals between 10 and 70 damage on hits with a range of 10 spaces. His crit rate is 20%, and they deal 84 damage and apply ink, an effect that prevents the subject from using weapons. When it hits destructible cover, it breaks it instantly. This is a good setup for a supporting unit that breaks cover easily, but is balanced by the inconsistent damage. This is the main reason that any character with a Rumble Bang can't reliably 1v1 any other unit and win, since while you may get 84 damage per turn and cancel their attack, you may also get 10 damage per turn and die. Yoshi's secondary is the Rocket, which deals 20 to 30 damage on direct hits, with the range of 15 spaces. His crit rate with the Rocket is 50%, and they deal 36 damage and apply freeze to all targets in the blast, an effect that prevents the subject from using abilities. When it hits cover, the explosion deals low damage with a 0% crit rate, and when it hits destructible cover, its durability is reduced by 1. Secondary weapons have a 1-turn cooldown. This weapon fits well with the Rumble Bang, since it is a longer range weapon that can be used for destroying cover, with its balancing factor being the low damage. This is another great blueprint for a support unit that can break cover at all ranges, with tools such as the ground pound to break nearby cover, the rocket at long range, but excelling at mid-range, where cover will be eviscerated on the spot.
Shut your fucking mouth!
We have established that either half of Yoshi's kit would be great as a support unit, and without Super Chance, he would be an absolute monster in terms of area of denial, but you will be shocked to find out that when you include Super Chance, he becomes the strongest assault character in the game, with strong support roles as well. You see, there are a number of convenient things I didn't tell you earlier, and that only the most autistic fans of the game will know. Do you remember the inconsistency of the Rumble Bang being the only balancing factor? It's a shame that the only good character with a Rumble Bang also has the ability that nullifies this balancing factor. Do you also remember how Happy Fortune makes Super Chance have a 1-turn cooldown? This means that every other turn you can guarantee 84 damage and prevent the enemy from fighting back. Not to mention that this is the second highest damaging attack in the game, and the highest damaging attack out of all the primaries. Don't stop yet though, you have more to remember. If you'll recall, Yoshi's reaction shot does 140% of the base damage of the weapon. This is the highest damage reaction shot per shot in the game. The only thing keeping it from being the most punishing is the fact that you only shoot once, unlike the Mario Brothers. This means that if someone so much as scrapes near your eyesight, they immediately eat up to 117 damage, or if you're on high ground, around 115, immediately killing many characters from full health. And as if this wasn't enough, even the downsides are upsides. The Happy Fortune ground pound only does 10 damage, but since ground pounds affect allies too, it is safer to jump near a teammate since it does next to no damage, making it safer than other Yoshis. All of this means that Happy Fortune has a guaranteed 84 damage every other turn, guaranteed cover break on destructible cover, the highest damage reaction shot per shot, above average health, the safest landing near allies out of all Yoshis, and a long range option, all exchange for a bad dash and a mid-secondary that isn't exclusive to Happy Fortune. As we have established, Yoshi is an incredibly strong character that is required to be on any team, but if you aren't good at strategy, it can be confusing to figure out how to use this with other members of the team. To make the most out of this character, I will share some combos with you. The Mario Bros. 1-tap combo. This is a combo using either of the Mario Brothers reaction shots from their ability-based loadouts, those being Quick Draw and Multi-Draw, with a guaranteed crit to hit a chain reaction of bounces. Here's a fun fact. The version with Mario, last I checked, does exactly 1 more damage. Wow! It is also slightly more consistent due to the fewer number of shots, but this is at the expense of using Mario instead of Luigi, which is part of the meta. Here's how to do the combo. Step 1. Use Super Chance near Mario or Luigi. Step 2. Use Hero Sight or Steely Snare. Step 3. Shoot. It is optimal to use this on high ground near a cliff so that you get extra damage from high ground and the extra 30 damage from launching an enemy out of bounds.
Bye-bye.
The Stoner combo. This is a combo to apply the stone effect to many enemies, which prevents all action from the subject. This is used with Rabid Mario with the Medusa loadout, Rabid Luigi with the Debilitator loadout, or Rabid Yoshi with the Big Dash loadout. This is because they are the only people that have stone weapons. Here's how to do it.
Let's go!
Step 1. Use Super Chance near the unit with stone weapons, but far from the blast zone. Step 2. Shoot. Use Magnet Dance if necessary. It is unoptimal to use this loadout with anyone other than Rabid Mario for different reasons. In the case of Rabid Luigi, you would be using an obsolete loadout and a secondary to use the stone weapon, and for Rabid Yoshi, the Rumble Bang is not a very good weapon, especially on him. Because of this, your only option is Rabid Mario, which is strangely enough one of the only characters in the game that is able to play in spite of the meta. The Kool-Aid combo. This can be used by any unit and it is very simple. Here's how to do it.
Let's go!
Step 1. Break a wall with Yoshi's Rumble Bang. Step 2. Shoot with any unit you please. There is no optimal way to use this loadout except for maximizing damage. If you want, you can use Super Chance on an ally to shoot for more damage. And that pretty much concludes the video. Yoshi is an exceedingly powerful unit that is the cornerstone of any loadout. Without it, your ability to deal damage consistently is neutered, and you lose. Whoa, I cannot speak. And you lose access to the best demolition ability in the game. If you liked this video, like the video. I have so much more knowledge to share about this game. It is honestly painful, and I would love to make more videos about this. If you think you'll keep liking these videos, then good. Subscribe. I will be making more of them. If you don't think you'll keep liking them, subscribe anyway, because I will chug a gallon of orange juice right after brushing my teeth at 500 subscribers. And yeah, that's about it. With that said, I hope you have a great day. Bye.